Hi, I'm Amber, and this is my ITGSM video presentation. For the content, I'm going to talk about one IT-related goal, one process goal, and a case study related to it. IT-related goal can help the service towards supporting the core business activities of trade on the virtual platform. Insights of the service level can always be captured and analyzed. Service level can be monitored on the go using software such as the CA Soft Monitor. These keep track of different areas and collate the findings in the dashboard, allowing executives to report any on the critical damage in the service component so as to plan policies and countermeasures such as upgrading a particular component for the improvement of the overall services performance. As a framework, agendas can be made for the managers to track the different areas of service in view of marker focus for each diverse classification. These checklists can be planned in format of spreadsheets where the service level analysis will update and perform routine or ad hoc checks on the service. The document can likewise incorporate an extra few marks to be recorded, which can be utilized to report on the action plan to be activated upon. For the case study, I'm going to talk about the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company Distribution. This company carries out this IT-related goal by selecting the top 3 processes selected of COVID based on the budget and availability of the resources of the company. Other than selective emphasis, managing service level was salient in formalizing and relating it to other necessary business units. The ADNOC uses gap analysis between the delivery of service and the achievement in terms of business when infusing COVID into their business. A significant practice is to conduct due intelligence before outlining the specifications of the service by matching the current expendable assets of the company, and also to use diverse methods of optimizing the current resources in order to provide the e-commerce business, such as integrating the enterprise resource planning system with the site so that the exchange of data can be updated across the different areas of the business. The practice that this company has and can be corresponded to the proposed procedure in the place is the crux is in and control of service aspects from the technology with persistent measurements and information caught to guide the performance level of the business down the road. For the process goal, in the problem management, the procedure is classified mostly into 2 unique structures, the reactive and proactive. The first tackle the responsive duty to conjure an agreement of procedure when a problem is identified and confirmed. The other is more towards prevention and minimization of the likelihood where the issue manifests by the service and by enhancing and expecting methodology to guarantee and to keep up brilliance in quality. Below are the policies established as governing guidelines for Samsung. First, to determine focus on ROI, it is recommended to shift the focus towards the core function which can generate the revenue for the business and to seek methods to improve the supporting functions so that the core functions can be enhanced as a result. Next will be secure rich resources towards targeting IT problems and risks. Database should be upgraded as often as possible and that the problem should be recorded. Where an identified problem can be analyzed against the items for similar symptoms or the cause as well as previous solutions. This helps in bringing the time taken for the problem analysis to resolve the problem. The last is aligning cost, time, and quality. The problem represents a decline and diminish of nature of the service. Expenses of keeping up and improving the e-commerce site should be given a financial plan for better arrangement of capital towards the assets which can be put resources into. For the case study, I'm going to talk about Solo Cup. This is a manufacturer of consumer products. It built up its internal IT policies through the framework of accessible IT controls. In short, it accomplishes quality through guaranteeing that top controls. An example will be disaster recovery, regulatory compliance, and so forth from the activities of sub-controls in the procedures to carry out business operations. The practices that Samsung can adopt is, in spite of the fact that the process goal of the problem management is not straightforwardly tendered in this study case, it serves as a structure for the Samsung to consult upon its policies to handle this process goal. Principal controls should be distinguished in the scope of the problem management. This can be more inclined towards the more proactive problem management, where Samsung can secure the different areas that constitutes to the service and builds up plan in its execution modes and rate. Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Satish. This is my presentation for ITGSM assignment part 3. Okay, so the content of this presentation will be I'll be explaining on one IT related goal that I picked and one process related goal, followed by each consecutive respectively will be a case study followed by it. Okay, so the first one I'll pick up for the IT related goals is manage IT related risk. So basically what manage IT related risk is, what I understand, right, is that it is actually risk management, IT risk management. It's just like managing risk that are like about IT. So I found a similar company on the website, on the internet, whereby the name of the company is Family Grocer and the location is already in US. So what is this company is that it has good economic growth, because it writes in the article whereby they say that this company is doing well with their business, and they have a certain kind of risk events going on in the company to prevent all those kind of like unnecessary risks. So what I found out is that they kept like a catalog of IT risk events. This catalog documents the risk events and also the high level mitigation strategies, initiating IT project requests as needed for items that are not on their project calendar. So they actually like so-called prepared themselves. And then the next one is an IT risk management program guide. So it's like what this document does is actually just like record down all this kind of like guidelines to like assess the risk, and also like the severity and the risk event of the risk happening, the likelihood of the risk happening. And like this document is also like shown and like of the ongoing IT risk management steering committee process to which the team committed during the workshop. So it's like they will have this workshop then for people to come and like share ideas about what kind of risk can happen in the company. Yeah. So coming now to the next one is a presentation to the firm's board on the IT risk management assessment program. So they basically just like tell the firm's board, which means like the company's board of directors and stuff. So I feel that I picked this right is because like it's very related to Samsung, right? Because Samsung is a very big company, and you know that if any risks that actually do happen, right, it must be of a low impact on the whole company itself. So why they have picked this is also that besides them having a catalog of IT risk management and also the program guide, right, it's good that because they also presented the firm's board, which means they are open to the firm's board's decision, because the people working in the firm's board, I mean, they are much more experienced in the work, and they will know what are the like common risks that happens, and they are able to like feedback to the team itself. Okay, so moving on to the next one, the proposed solution is that it's good that the family grocer company that has the guide and stuff, but I would also want to propose an extra like a risk assessment form to actually assess the risk level according to the current situation. It's like based on each type of things being more like detailed, and then like this can allow the company to like plan ahead for all kind of like risks. So moving on to the next one, the next process related goal is I picked for incidents are resolved according to the agreed service levels, which means that they have a different type of level, which also means that for different type of incidents they have different kind of like solution ways to like go into. So for example, if Samsung the customer says that the phone has a problem, we don't escalate to someone who is well versed in web programming, because that doesn't like really help them. So what I found in case study is that the company Apple, I went to see their support page, and I saw that there are many kinds of like different type of service that they provide, which means that like they have a clear cut on the service level agreements, which like for example, let's take Mac for example. So only people that have Mac problems goes to the Mac section, because they cannot go to other section, or else they will not know like the kind of like situation to help also. Yeah, so moving the proposed solution is that like you have to like define clearly what are the service level agreements. The team the service manager and the team must come together and agree on certain point of incidents that could actually happen, and also find out the solution to it, so that they can actually draft out a rough service level agreement to say that maybe for this incident you have like these kind of people to solve it. And yeah, thank you for staying through the presentation.
Good afternoon, Dr. Satish. Today I'll be talking about the IT governance and service management for assignment 2. So, the content is one IT related goal, the process goals, and the case study related to the both points. So, IT related goals, the one I chose is security of information and processing infrastructure and applications. If this IT related goal is not taken care of, it will cause a disruption in the business company. And also, they supply IT services with outstanding security requirements, and also the time to grant, change, and remove access privileges compared to agreed upon service level. And also, they highlight the standards and guidelines in the security assessment. So the first case study is the HSC Bank in the Middle East, which improve a lot in information security. The benefits includes improved integration of information security within the organization, the information risk division and risk awareness, the improved prevention, detection and recovery, the reduced impact of information security incidents, the enhanced support of innovation and competitiveness, improved management of course related to the information security function, and also the better understanding of information security. So the COVID-5 7 handles that the company describe the principles, policies and framework, the processes, the organizational structures, culture, ethics and behavior, the information, the services, infrastructure and applications, and the people skills and competencies. So next I will be talking about the process related goal, which is the service requests are dealt with according to agreed service levels and to the satisfaction of users. So it defines the level of user satisfaction with service request document and the mean elapsed time for ability to start service request. So the company that I chose is the New York State Government Agency, which implements software as a service to more than 55,000 users in 72 agencies and by more than 100,000 learners. This division was made by the executive management to expand the integration of COVID in a more holistic manner, and also they adopted COVID-5 and all the 37 processes across the programs. Thank you.